Imagine waking up in a mansion by the sea, hopping on your private jet, and then rewarding your staff with life-changing bonuses. That's just an average day in Taylor Swift's life of luxury. She's not just a pop superstar, she's practically royalty with a billion-dollar empire. Before we dive in, hit subscribe for more jaw-dropping celeb money breakdowns. Let's unwrap how Taylor spends it all. From real estate to haute couture, travel thrills, and big-hearted giving. Taylor's real estate game is insane. On the East Coast, she owns a massive 12,000-plus square foot waterfront mansion in Watch Hill, Rhode Island. In 2024, she poured about $1.7 million into adding a dreamy new bedroom suite to that house, fueling fan rumors she's planning to upgrade her +1 status. Yep, Forbes even quipped that bumping up that bedroom hints at a ring on the horizon. In Manhattan's West Village, she long rented a historic 4-bedroom, 7-bath loft. When it hit the market, it listed at a whopping $17.9 million. Next stop, Tribeca. In 2014, Swift quietly acquired 2 adjacent penthouses in the elite 155 Franklin building and merged them into one mega-duplex. The combined unit boasts 10 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms. Talk about a pad to rival a boutique hotel. She even bought the century-old townhouse next door around the same time. Reports say about $18 million for that historic home. No wonder insiders call this her secret penthouse empire in New York City. Out in California, Taylor's portfolio is just as crazy. The star's 1934 Beverly Hills mansion, all 10,982 square feet of it, was her 2015 trophy purchase. It's a landmark estate with columns, sprawling grounds, and even its own snake-charming service story. A nearby mid-century modern home was another flip. She bought it in 2012 and eventually sold it in 2018, pocketing around $850,000 profit. In Nashville, where she grew up, her first big buy was a 5,600 square foot Greek Revival mansion with a guest house, paid approximately $2.5 million in 2011. She also picked up a 3,240 square foot Music Row penthouse back in 2009 when she was just 19. Taylor's approach to homes is pure, more is more. By 2024, Forbes noted she'd amassed around $125 million in real estate alone. From seaside villas to city palaces, every address seems chosen for space, privacy, and, of course, that lucky number 13, her Beverly Hills street number, is 1319. She famously includes 13 in deals, and even painted it on her airplane door. Her garages have to be garages, or at least huge carports. Swift isn't shy about SUVs. Think fully loaded Range Rovers, Mercedes-Benz G63 AMGs, Cadillac Escalades, each of which easily runs $100,000 plus. For example, a new Range Rover autobiography can top $200,000. While the exact inventory isn't public, paparazzi often spot her rolling up in land yachts, and fan accounts list all the luxury makes she's used. To Taylor, these wheels are pocket change. After all, she once flew her entire wardrobe in style via private jet. But here's a bonus beyond cars. Swift's jets are next level. In early 2024, she sold her smaller Dassault Falcon 900 jet, nicknamed Number 13, after some carbon usage backlash. Yet she still owns an even larger Dassault Falcon 7X. The 7X carries a price tag of around $53 million. In 2022 alone, she racked up about 170 private flights in those jets, burning an estimated 80,000 gallons of fuel. She insists the Falcon 900 gets loaned out to friends when she's not using it. Between SUVs on the ground and jets in the air, Swift's travel fleet is absolute firepower. Taylor's style is understated, but always luxe. On red carpets, she's bedazzled. For instance, at the 2024 Golden Globes, she wore 3 pairs of dazzling De Beers diamond earrings, totaling about $108,750. One pair alone was $68,500. Similarly, her Super Bowl date night diamonds totaled over $46,000. Yet off-duty, she embraces quiet luxury. Think simple silhouettes and top-quality fabrics rather than giant logos. Experts note she never shows off Birkin bags or Rolex watches. Instead, she opts for minimalist labels like the Row. A pair of $2,000 white pants from that brand, for example, might be the priciest thing in her casual wardrobe. Still, it doesn't mean she doesn't splurge on clothes and jewelry. Over the years, Swift has worn countless couture gowns and diamond chokers. Business Insider counted those award-season jewels and pricey accessories. Gold Valentino mini dresses, custom Roberto Cavalli bodysuits, and glittering snakes from her Reputation era all come with 6-figure price tags for the total outfit. Even her everyday date night looks have gotten media breakdowns: green Stella McCartney coats, Gucci boots, etc. In one outing, she casually carried a $2,650 Yves Saint Laurent bag with layers of designer layering. In short, while her look is polished and normal-seeming, every piece is top-tier, a quiet but very expensive wardrobe strategy. Touring the world means flying and flopping in luxury. Taylor famously goes private everywhere. She first bought a Dassault Falcon 900 jet in 2009, around $40 million, and later upgraded to the $53 million Falcon 7X. Her Falcon 900 even carries the ID N898TS, a secret code for 1989 Taylor Swift, with her 13 lucky number in the mix. According to aviation trackers, Swift's planes took dozens of private hops just in 2023 to 2024. In fact, an aviation report found her jet flew about 98 times in 1 year, using approximately 80,000 gallons of fuel. On the ground, it's equally opulent. On her Eras tour, Swift always booked the top suites in each city. For example, in Melbourne, she stayed in the 11,733 square foot presidential villa at Crown Towers, which reports put at around $16,000 per night. That pad came with a private elevator, 2 master bedrooms, and a butler. In Sydney, she took an 88th floor 2-level Crown Towers villa, floor-to-ceiling views, that cost about $25,268 per night. In Singapore, she opted for a Capella Resort's private manors, villas set apart from the city, starting around $7,400 per night. All told, she spends well into the millions just on lodging during a world tour. No budget airlines or cheesy hotels here. Even quick trips get VIP treatment. Flying in style for league games or quick dates, Swift's entourage will request heavy advanced security and luxury flight accommodations. Once for a Kansas City Chiefs away game, she chartered an entire Boeing 777 so she and her team could travel together. So between the towers of pillows and gourmet plain food, Taylor's travel expenses are on another level. Taylor's biggest fortune-building move? Her music. She famously makes money on every note and lyric. Forbes listed her as a billionaire, estimated $1.1 billion in October 2023, updated to $1.3 billion by April 2024, and almost all of it comes from her music empire. That April 2024 update said about $600 million of her wealth was tied to songwriting royalties and tours, plus another approximately $600 million in the value of her song catalog. She owns or co-owns the rights to all her hits. For context, one Forbes article noted she made more in 4 years of music publishing than David Bowie got from selling his entire catalog for $250 million. Add in another approximately $125 million in real estate, and you see how everything is self-made. She doesn't rely on celebs' deals. In fact, in 2024, El País noted Taylor doesn't do current brand sponsorships. She's above brands. She did commercials early in her career, fragrances, Diet Coke, etc. But nowadays, there is no brand bigger or more recognized than the Taylor Swift brand, as PR experts say. Instead, she innovates on the business side. Case in point, the Eras Tour movie. Swift produced the concert film herself, and then shunned Hollywood studios. She struck a record-breaking deal directly with theaters, AMC Theaters and Cinemark, making it essentially a self-distributed release. It paid off. The movie shattered records, grossing $261.7 million worldwide in its limited run, becoming the highest-grossing concert film ever. Plus, she keeps 100% of that profit after covering its modest $15 million budget. On the tech side, she's also shrewd. She famously took on Apple in 2015 over royalty payments for streaming and even starred in an Apple ad after. She launched Taylor Swift Radio on Sirius XM, putting together a 24/7 channel of her music and influences. And she re-signed with Republic Records, a Universal Music label, to release her albums on her terms, including re-recording her old masters to regain ownership. In short, Taylor runs her career like a savvy CEO of Taylor Swift Inc. tours, albums, merch, streaming, all in-house. By Forbes' count, 60% of all music industry revenues in recent years came from Swift's catalog and tours. Another sign she's basically monopolized pop music. Swift doesn't just splurge on herself, she gives back big time. In every city on her tour, she quietly donates to local causes. For example, the Associated Press reports she's donated the equivalent of hundreds of thousands of meals to food banks in Eras Tour cities. After natural disasters, she's been generous. In October 2023, she gave $5 million to Feeding America to help tornado and hurricane survivors. She donated $1 million after the December 2023 Tennessee tornado and had done the same in 2020. She quietly covers medical bills for some fan emergencies and has sent funds to schools and hospitals in her hometown. And one of the biggest giving stories of 2023 wasn't a charity. It was paying her crew. When news broke that Taylor had handed out $100,000 bonuses to tour truck drivers and then, ultimately, approximately $197 million total in bonuses to all her Eras Tour staff, it went viral. She turned what could have been a labor controversy into a feel-good moment by boosting everyone's pay. All told, she's given away tens of millions in cash and goods over the years. But she keeps it so low-key, it mostly hits the news when others share her good deed. Swift's style is to help quietly, making sure the limo drivers, band members, and crew can feel like millionaires themselves, at least momentarily, as they help run her show. When it comes to treating loved ones, Taylor doesn't hold back. Her romance with NFL star Travis Kelce has become a headline in itself for the gift-giving alone. For example, for Kelce's Sportsman of the Year award in late 2024, Swift surprised him with a custom Ferrari Purosangue, a $400,000-plus luxury SUV, as a celebration gift. She also lavished him with an entire Louis Vuitton luggage set, 2 keep-all duffel bags, $4,000 and $4,800 each, plus an $11,100 rolling suitcase. Those are his gifts. For her birthday, sources say Kelsey once took Taylor on a $75,000 shopping spree through Milan's Gucci flagship. Talk about reciprocation. And one viral report, Taylor rented out Italy's famous Monza racetrack for a full day, so Kelsey could drive supercars on his birthday. Adorable or over the top? Whatever your take, it's definitely one way she lives in love in luxury. Her personal tastes are extravagant, too. She's famous for ordering pizza and fried chicken for herself and her team on tour nights. She even had a viral moment sharing pizza after a concert. Word has it, she once spent around $10,000 stocking up on fried chicken for the road trip home. Other tales: triple-digit dollar coffee machines at home, collecting first-edition books for her library, and even a penchant for custom dresses she handpicks on single trips to Paris. Every scrap of evidence says, when Taylor likes something, she gets the best version of it. One quirky twist: Taylor loves her number 13. It pops up everywhere: her lucky drawn concerts, her favorite album titles, and yes, even in her spending. The little Easter egg we mentioned on her jet's tail, N898TS, spells out 1989TS with a hidden 13, is just one example. Even her Boston concert had 13 secret songs sometimes. It's as if she's coded her life with her lucky charm, which she's probably spent well into 7 figures on memorabilia and custom gifts featuring that number. Above all, Taylor's spending style is intentionally casual-sounding, yet utterly enormous. She might talk about going home for Christmas, and bam, a rental jet and 3 massive gifts show up. She jokes about, "I had an angel on my shoulder," when she hits a new music record, while secretly being backed by a $1.3 billion empire. And here's a final fun fact. Despite all this wealth, Swift never needed sponsors to keep her afloat. A PR expert noted that no brand could match Taylor's own. She literally is the brand. So she turned down countless endorsement deals, knowing her face alone markets itself. Instead of chasing ads, she focuses on owning the Taylor Swift label end to end. Whether it's houses, cars, clothes, or kindness, Taylor Swift spends her millions in exactly one way: her way. If you enjoyed this whirlwind tour of her luxury life, smash that like and hit subscribe. Inside the Millions has plenty more unbelievable celebrity spending stories on the way. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for our next deep dive.